Welcome back to another fabulous edition of Urban Green Bee. Today we are looking at thermo hives. These are Turkish beehives. They're from a company called Apimaye, A-P-I-M-A-Y-E. Okay, this is one I just reviewed, the Dadant Style, and this is the Langstroth style. You know what though? Langstroth is a type of hive sold by Dadant, but let's just get right into this one. It looks a little different compared to this one. The hive bodies, as you can see, are put together differently. And the hive stands are also different. This one is a much more substantial, bulky stand, where this one is on legs. Okay? This one has the pull-out drawer. So does this one, but they look slightly different. Ooh. This must be the pull-out drawer for the pollen trap, not actually for varroa, like that one is. Though I could be crazy. I think, well, I could be crazy. I don't know. Here, here we have entrance reducers. So this is a very limited entrance, just one hole, and then the regular hive entrance here with, you can add extra. This must be where that red thing goes. Let's grab that. Where are you, red thing? There you are. I think this goes here somehow. Or like this? I don't know. Anyhow, cool. Okay, so let's open this one up. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So again, now this one, like I said, has smaller, less substantial little feet or legs on the hive stand. It has, well, I should have showed you this when I was holding the camera. But I'm going to do other videos for these. These are just the first initial reactions to them. You can see the feet even have little kind of pads on them. So the foot is much smaller. My neighbors. So latches, again we have the double-sided latches. That must be for the different sizes of the hive bodies that are available. This one doesn't want to come out. Okay. Good luck wearing gloves and doing this. Okay, so same ventilated cover. Well, mostly the same. Same feeder for syrup. Okay, super. Same, this is the medium. Am I crazy? These are the same size. This is a deep. I haven't been in a hive in a while. Okay, so now, are these any different? These are different. This type of frame doesn't have the little pull-out pieces like the last one, but in fact, just snaps together. So again, like we said last time, building frames is one of the less exciting jobs. Not as exciting, I don't know how to say that correctly, but just it's not fun to do. You make lots and lots of hive, you make lots and lots of frames, and it takes forever, and it's a messy thing. This one, you just have the two pieces. You lay your wax foundation here. If you use wax foundation, people are starting to not. Put it back together like a little sandwich. Super. Super duper. Now, I should take a brief moment to say, these hives are empty. It is April 21st. I don't know if I'll be putting bees in these this year. That was the intention, to try and review these with bees. So if anyone wants to participate in this in the local Washington, D.C. metro area, let me know. I'll be happy to consider your location, as long as you're a nice person. But I'll probably ask some of my friends to, if they have extra packages or that sort of thing, if I can put it on their land, or even if they want to use it and they can help do it. But we'll just see what happens with that request. I've made a few friends through doing these videos, but most of you live far, far away. Okay, so this is very similar, but again we have this little entrance reducer. Maybe if it's hot, there's a super nectar flow going on, pollen flow, and everyone wants to get out working at the same time, then you can open up all these entrances. But if you don't want to, or it's cold, or you're just not that nice, you close it up all the way. This looks like has a limited entrance. It's got a little landing strip. And then keep going, you can see these little holes for ventilation. I love how much ventilation these hives have engineered into them. They're just made to be very ventilated, which is great. When you're dealing with moisture and bees, you think, okay, it's not a big deal. Bees have, dealt with this problem for millions of years. Sure. But the problem is mildew. If the bees don't make the honey to the proper moisture content, which I believe is 17%, I'm sure if I'm wrong, someone will correct me. If there's more than 17% moisture in the honey, then it doesn't, then it has the opportunity to ferment. So with proper ventilation, that allows the moisture to be controlled more easily by the bees. When you have just a wooden box with no holes in it, just an entrance, it's going to get funky in there, like somebody's creepy basement. And I don't want honey out of somebody's basement. So, I love the ventilation. Okay, hey, look, a clue. This is where the other one was supposed to go. So, that just reminds me that there is the opportunity to get confused when you're first learning these. But once you learn it, I think it'll be easy. Okay. So this must be for reducing the queen down into the brood chamber. Okay, same thing again. Snap apart frames. Cool. I would imagine if you're a beekeeper and you want to get several of these hives, you just get the same style. I asked that they send me both kinds, so I can compare both side by side. And they said yes, so I'm excited about that. One thing that my dad pointed out to me that I did not touch on enough with the first hive that I showed you is these are all weather, okay? They're made of that was not going to be a real word. They're made of plastic, a special type of plastic, and they have a lot of air insulation in between them. So they're going to keep it cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter, but keep the elements out. If it's freezing outside, this might be hard to work with, but if it's freezing outside, you should be out of your beehive. Okay? So, yes, this stays down here, so this would be your brood chamber. This would be your honey super. Fits on like a glove. Like a glove, I said. That's glove enough. Okay, so this one moves more than the other one. So it could get a little tricky with these clasps. So far, I like the other one. It's more, it looks more secure, it looks more substantial. This one's, is this considered a dovetail? It's not, because it just fits in there, right? It's more like a block set.
That's like a dovetail, or not dovetail.
It just like fits in there. You know what I mean. This one I feel like is a little more substantial in kind of every way. The clasps are similar size, or probably the same size, but the hive itself feels more substantial. Okay, so I'm going to try and put this in here. Yes. I should show you what I'm doing. Okay, this isn't as hard as it looks. I'm just messing it up. Okay, so you see that right there? Ugh, who's getting squished? Everybody? I don't like that. I must be doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's closed. That's closed, and that's closed. So, my overall impression is, hold on. My overall impression is that I really like them. I am a little bit confused about the operation, but key factors are they do what they say in the name, the thermal hive. They're going to regulate temperature better, period. No doubt in my mind. They're going to withstand the elements better, period. I'm not going to have to worry about breaking the hive body or the frames or anything with my hive tool because everything's plastic. However, hive tools can be really sharp. I've seen someone cut their whole hand open with one of them. Operator error, I assure you. But they can be sharp. Will this plastic be too soft? If you really get in there, I mean, you shouldn't have to be, digging, but I'm interested to see how that works, because when you get tons of propolis and wax, it's hard to work with that. But overall, I'm really impressed with how much thought goes into this. It's very controlled. And when we talk about Turkish beekeeping in the future, I think you'll see the same appeal that I do, is that it's just super regulated, and it's just, if you're OCD, beekeeping is perfect for you, or so I've been told. But it's just so, you can regulate so much with these hives. Whereas with the Langstroth hive, it's been the same way since it was made, however long ago it was. These are improvements, might not be for everybody. Ask 10 beekeepers, get 10 different answers on the same question. But I think these have great potential. I'm very excited to see them in use. Maybe people have extra queens or something, and land. Let me know. I'm moving to Arlington, and maybe I can get in with some community gardens. Anyhow, I'm excited about these. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any specific questions or insights on how to use these too. Because what I'm going to do now is turn off the camera and try and learn a little bit more about these hives so I can explain it better. But overall, I'm impressed. Hope you like it.